Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's city council meeting. If you haven't already, please silence your phones at this time. City of Anamosa City Council Agenda Regular Session, Monday, October 23rd, 2023, 6 p.m. Anamosa Library and Learning Center. 1.0 roll call.
Trump,
Here.
Smith. Here. Tukin.
Here.
Zumba.
Here.
Stout.
Here.
Schomburg.
Here.
All members are present within chambers. 2.0 Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Three point zero consent agenda, review and approve. I'll read all the items. Council can make a motion under consent, approving all of them, or they can individualize. If you're going to make a consent motion, please state it as such. Item A, minutes from October 9th, 2023, regular session. Item B, minutes of October 18th, 2023, special closed session. Item C, current bills. Item D, liquor licenses. Item E, cigarette, tobacco, nicotine, vapor permits.
Move to approve the consent agenda.
Second. Motion by Rich, second by Alan. Council discussion.
The only thing I'd point out is for the minutes of the October 18th, just the heading at the top, it says August 16th, just a typo.
Thank you.
Is there any public comment on these items? There is, please come to the podium, state your name and address of residence.
My name is Amber Light and I currently reside in Monticello. I am the current owner of Oven Smoke, the smoke and vape shop here in Anamosa. I've owned it for the last 2 years. I have been under a horrible sublease for the past 2 years in this space, which is coming to an end on October 31st. At which I am moving Up in Smoke directly below its current location. I'm moving it directly below. And so the original leasee of the space has now applied for a tobacco permit as well to open a vape shop on top of a vape shop. So I just wanted to address you guys and let you know that I am currently doing everything that I can to continue with my small business here in Anamosa. I've been a member of this community for 18 years. I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce, as well as my oldest son who co-owns the shop with me. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. The situation that I have going on with this whole sublease thing, and with the approval of this new tobacco permit, will eventually prove to be detrimental to my business. So I just wanted to address the council, let you guys know that my son and I are going to continue to do everything we can to run our small business here in town. We do have some things set up with Blair for the spring. We plan to donate large, or well, not large, but ashtray receptacles for Main Street to try to keep the street cleaner, not having cigarette butts and stuff laying on the ground. We have some other stuff that we've talked with Blair about doing as well. So that's all I've got to say. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Anything to add after the public comment?
I need to abstain from item D.
As it's a consent agenda, Teresa, you'd be voting for all, or you have to, if you choose to abstain from all, that's your choice. Okay. Anything else? Penny, would you conduct a roll call, please?
Smith,
Yeah.
Zumba,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Calbert,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
and then two, can we abstain?
Motion carries with 5 in favor and 1 abstaining. Item 4, public hearing. 4.1, public hearing approving the plans and specs and awarding the contract for phase 2 of the CDBG downtown facade revitalization project. Item A, I will open the public meeting now. Item B, proceedings. This is the public engagement side. Item C, I see this is listed as mayor closes the public hearing without a motion or with a motion. If you're not.
No, you can close without.
Thank you for that clarification. Item C, I'll close the public meeting at this time. Item D, council action item. Resolution 2023-68.
Move to approve resolution 2023-68.
Second.
Motion by Alan, second by Rich. Council discussion.
My only question would be, do we have any references of other cities that have used peak construction? I mean, it's very close, but we have a very good reference from Tricon that was here and guess,
Dirk Lumsden, Jones County Economic Development. Peak Construction is actually an offshoot of Tricon that they've worked with them in the past, but until Tricon had done ours, they'd never done one either. So
Sure.
I
did-
it's hard to say.
why I
Yeah,
asked, so.
there's only a couple that do them across the state, Tricon, Peak, and there's another one that started getting into it. So we might have more options going forward.
so you're saying peak and Tricon is kind of the same ownership?
They
or-
used to be, I think they split, but they have a lot of the same background as some of the same people that have worked for them.
Thanks.
So did we do the contract with Tricon several months ago and then the state got involved and said no?
Yes.
So when we agreed to that contract with them, are they good with just wiping the slate clean?
Yeah, so the council terminated the contract because the state wouldn't allow it to go through, and Tricon wasn't out anything because they were able to get all their bid bond and everything back, so they were fine with just walking away.
Okay.
And they did rebid. They just weren't the qualified low bidder.
Right, but I just wanted to make sure there was no issues with the previous.
Nope, we made sure of it before
Process.
we went back out.
Okay,
But so the bids weren't, it didn't go through because of technicality paperwork or on our end or?
It's a long story. It's a series of unfortunate events. They had a lot of longtime people retire at the state. We had some transition here. The federal government changed the procurement guidelines at the same time we were going out to bid. And so there was a public hearing that just it didn't get missed. It just got done 2 weeks too late, but we didn't know that until a month later. And so we had to start over. So really, we should have been under contract in April, and here we are in October. So no, it was really nobody's fault. It was just a whole bunch of things that happened at once. And unfortunately, the state decided that they'd rather have us rebid than try to work with HUD to redo it, because that could take even longer.
Anything else?
Will work start this fall or will it wait till spring?
I'm hoping so. We're looking at trying to schedule the pre-bid meeting now. If we can get those calendars aligned for this week, they could be on site mobilizing as early as next. So there's still time to get some of the stuff, some of the prep work done this fall, so then they can do some of the interior work over the winter. Yep.
There's nothing else. Penny, would you conduct the roll vote?
Tukin,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Gumbert,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. Thank you, Derek. 4.2, public hearing. Accepting public comment and proceeding with the wastewater treatment facility improvement project using funds acquired through a state revolving fund SRF loan. Item A, I will open the public hearing. Item B, proceedings, public comment and questions. Item C, I will close the public hearing. Item D, council action. No recommended action. 5.0 proclamation, none. 6.0 postponed items, none. 7.0 council action items. 7.1 project status update, Snyder and Associates, Lindsay Veman.
Hi, I'm here if you have any questions. There's not much going on with my updates this month.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Brooke brought up a good point last time. So on this lift station.
Yeah.
So from Rosemary to Second.
Mhm.
Can you recall from memory, is that an 8 inch? We weren't sure.
Gravity maybe? Is that what you're asking about?
Yeah, the size.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, I can't imagine. it's
Do you know
smaller
what
than
size it is from Second to wastewater? Are
Um,
they going to be the same?
The force
know,
main from Second to the wastewater
Yeah.
plant. I don't remember. I think it's 12-inch, but no, it would
But-
be bigger from Second. The wastewater plant is bigger. I want to say it's a 12-inch force main, but that they operate differently. A gravity main versus a force main. On the new force main, is that what you're asking about on the new project?
Yeah, I mean, that's not
And
my
also,
question.
I
I'm just,
don't
I guess
know.
my
So-
question is, are they gonna be equally sized? You know, so
No.
there's no,
No, they're not, because by the time stuff gets to the Second Street lift station and goes from there, it's more coming from different directions as well. So yeah, no, the one
Okay.
coming out of Second Street needs to be bigger.
So part of the Steve Agnes, utility superintendent, part of the discussion that we had last time was. Because somebody had said something to one of the council members about the pipe and not being the right size. Okay, so we figured out what they're talking about and it's right out here.
okay,
It's the repair that we're doing out here right on this side of the bridge. From a manhole out in the middle of this field to just across the street. That's where the question was brought up. And that's where the repair it's under question, so. The force main is 8-inch fusible pipe. That they're sending all the way down here. It's 4 inches now that's actually in the ground. That's why the pump are choked down.
Sure.
So.
thanks.
And the pre-construction meeting is Wednesday. It says Tuesday, but the contractor rescheduled it for Wednesday. And one of the items is to go look at that area in question that was a surprise after the bid, thanks to the local resident.
The CDBG application, all done.
I haven't heard
And
anything from Jennifer.
no questions coming
Yeah.
back saying you need more.
No, I don't have anything. No news is good news. I know it got submitted, so. I mean,
Okay.
no news is good news or bad news. So here, when they're awarded.
Okay.
Lindsay, were there sections of this proposed project that had been recently done
Which one?
of the running of the main?
That. No, not that I know of. When. It's really going back. When this project started, the reason why it's called part of the Second Street lift station is because at that time. In 2016, I want to say, there was 2 phases. The one was to get the lift station upsized and the force main from the lift station to the plant upsized respectively, and then to go down, back from that and upsize anything that was a restriction coming to the lift station. But that second phase just never happened until now. So that's what's happening. And I don't know if anything else has been done along there since then. It would be news to me.
Was there a main run in 2016?
Was there a main what?
Was the main run all the way to
Just from Second Street up to the top of the hill. Nothing up to Second Street from Rosemary, nothing.
is
was done
that
there.
section being replaced? at
That
this
is being done this time. Yep, that's phase 2.
So 7 years ago, we put structure in, and now 7 years later, we're removing and.
No,
replacing.
no, 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 no,
No,
no, no, no. No, the lift station, so in 16, we did the lift station itself, that big building to block away. Yep, and the force main out of it. So the pump station had to be upsized. That was when you got all those backups. And that was all upsized. The secondary part wasn't as critical. It was just whatever comes to the lift station could then be upsized. Because now the lift station could handle it. So it was like, if there's any restrictions now upstream of that, now they could be upsized to get there. So it had to come second. And at the time, I want to say that it was 16 or 17, 18, Alan Johnson. So it's going back quite a few city administrators. I don't know if it just wasn't in the budget or something and it kind of got shelved and forgot about. And it would come back out every couple of years and flip through and then nothing. So then it, yeah, this time Steve's like, let's do it.
Any other questions for Lindsay? Thank you for that update. 7.2, resolution 2023-69. Approving the hiring and setting salary for the position of part-time Lawrence Community Center front desk for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024.
Move to approve.
Second,
Motion by Jeff, second by Teresa. Council discussion. Public comment. Penny?
Brumbault,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Calvert,
Yes.
Crump,
yes,
Smith.
Yeah.
Tukin,
yes,
Motion to approve carried. 7.3, resolution 2023-70. Approving the hiring, setting salary for the position of temporary seasonal public works laborer for November 2023, May 2024.
move to approve.
second,
Motion by Rich, second by Kay. Council discussion. Public comment. Penny, please.
Stout,
Yes.
Calvert,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes,
Smith.
Yeah.
Tukin,
yes,
Brumbault,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 7.4, discussion and possible action. Facility updates at the Lawrence Community Center. Bruce Mile.
Bruce Mile, Assistant Director at the Anamosa Community Center. I'm just here to ask for permission to start updating that center a little bit. Our floors, the main floors from 89. Our rotary room is from, I think it's about 10 years ago. The gym has not been redone in like 10 years, 11 years. And other part for storage is for C, racking system. I got that all done. The paperwork I hopefully I gave you. So I was hoping we could get this done, start moving forward with it, because I got everything lined up for November 13th through the 18th. People are coming in, taking care of the floor. The demolition of the floor will be taking part on our side. The street department's going to help me demo the floor out. We got to demo all that. We got the flooring ready for it. I got all the bids we need. I passed it with the park board. They're behind it 100%. It's just, I think it's just time for the center to be updated. We're not going to put down tile anymore. We're going to have that blue planking floor like we have in the Lawrence room. I just need to know if we can go ahead with this. Got any questions, what we need to do, or go from there?
did you investigate for floor kind?
We have that behind the desk right now, and I don't like the glue or the polyester where they put over the top of it. I think it just this is the commercial flooring. It's hide the dirt better. It's upgrade. They stand behind the work, and it's a local vendor too. So if something goes wrong, I can just go across the street and have them come over. Not somebody out of state who lives 2 hours from me or from the city. I did as much as I could local in town. But it's durable, and what's gonna be, so 15 is gonna be the main look, okay? 16 is gonna be in the TV room, where the vending machines are at. And then throughout the center, we're gonna go, like, when you walk in the door, there's gonna be a 4x4 square of 16, and in front of the rotary room, there's gonna be a 10 by 10 square of 16, and down the hallway, there's gonna be 3 squares of 4 by 4, so it kind of blends together, so it's not all one color, so we have different colors in there.
So basically every bit of flooring is gonna be replaced.
Except the locker rooms and the gym. Or the locker rooms and the weight room is not gonna be torn up.
Because the weight room is newer, that
Yeah, newer
addition.
plus. The locker rooms, I think we gotta really think about what we wanna put in there because of moisture. And there's a lot more to be done in the locker rooms than just the floor.
Yeah, well, I'm 100% in agreement with this. My only question is, are we doing enough? I mean, I know, to my knowledge, these funds haven't been touched in over 30 years. And I guess if you ask yourself the question, what would the Lawrence brothers want? They'd want us to use this and keep it up because we don't, we're gonna lose a nice building. So
100%.
yeah.
And I'll just tell you the comments. I'm down there all the time. I'm just, the people that live here, that's the biggest complaints I hear is about the flooring, the rotary room. Okay. So that carpet was replaced about 10 to 15 years ago. And we shampoo it 3 times, 3 times a year. And it costs us about $600. Spots still come back up through. I mean, the rotary room is horrible. The Lawrence room, they have that flooring down and it's held up for, I can't remember when that was in place, but it's held up. But the center needs updated. I mean, it really needs updated. If this is the way we go, we need to go this direction. And we have everybody, get all the pieces in place, just waiting for you guys to say, pull the trigger. I'm just waiting because it needs done.
Well, I agree. It needs done. Are you looking at stair stepping this and doing this portion like this year and then next year doing
I hope
another portion and
like
kind
locker
of,
rooms. Something
yeah,
like that.
instead of totally shutting everything down, you can
Right.
do this in steps.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. So here's my point. When I got everybody together, my plan is to shut the center down from November 13th through the 18th, and everybody's in it. They're doing all the work. They're doing the gym work. They're doing the floor. They're doing the our storage area all at once. We're just gonna shut it down so we can get in and get out. While we're tearing up the floors, we will be open. We will still let them go through because we're just ripping floors up. It might be a little noisy, but that's what we have to do. Hopefully we can get this through. Park board's behind it 100%. We've walked through it. We've talked about this for, how hard it is to get these people just find somebody to stripe our gym was unreal. I got a guy out of Indianola coming. That's the closest I could find. So I'm just waiting on you guys, see what we can do.
Yeah.
Asbestos in the tile.
No, he checked, Randy came over, the guy that's doing the floor came over.
It's too new. There's not asbestos in that tile. It's way too new.
Yep, and so, we're all good there. The code base, new code base all the way around. We're moving, just to give you a little update, when we get this done, court C will be our storage area. Court B will be back to the racquetball court. Court A is gonna be more of a fitness area. People don't use racquetball like they did back in the day. I mean, 3 courts is just overabundance right now. I mean, we have a couple people a time a week they use it, and the same people, okay? The good thing about court C, let's say 10 years down the road, we need court C for something else. We got a bigger storage area for us. We can take all that racking out and the floor is still good. We're not gonna ruin the court in court C, so it's still gonna be playable, usable, whatever we want to do with it. So.
Is plan still to move some of the office down on the north side of the gym?
Yeah, eventually, eventually, well, what's holding us up is storage. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I mean, the storage is holding us up right now. And we're gonna have racks all the way to the ceiling, big ladder, walk up, store, walk down. A little work area not like this, where we can do our stuff and instead of having it in court view, where everybody can see you, sorting shirts and doing this and doing that. So it won't be out in the open. I think it's a lot better.
Couple more questions.
Yes.
I mean, the HVAC and the plumbing, like the furnaces, air conditioners, are those in good shape? Are they?
They're just brand new.
So I know we
Yeah.
did some, but are they all new?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of money last year, a
Okay.
lot. So they're all new. The only ones that aren't is the hanging ones in the gym.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
what I
okay.
was referring to.
I
Those are
think
old.
one, They're working on, but the other three still work, but they're as old as the place is. So he says down the road, but I was told they still get parts, they still work. Yeah, the hanging ones are the old ones, but we got AC on the wall, which is new. I mean, which is good yet.
I don't know the age on it, but
80.
well, no, I mean, another idea, when you go through there, I haven't paid attention specifically, but is the paint in good shape? I mean, if
Oh,
you're
that's-
close,
Thank you for bringing that up. So
That
we
might be
thought
something-
too, why we're doing is certain rooms need painted, why we got the floor ripped up, we're just gonna go paint. I mean, so if we're gonna be shut down for that week, the people that normally work during that week are still coming in, and while they're in this room, we're gonna paint this room, blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna be a step ahead of everybody laying the floor and all that stuff. So we've already thought about that too, because there's fresh coat, that long wall against where the racquetball courts, it needs paint. I mean, it showed its wear in time, so
2 more questions.
you only get one.
The marquee, what's the story on the marquee?
Marquee, okay, taking longer than I thought to get done. The plexiglass has got redone. So matter of fact, he just called me today. I'm picking up tomorrow. I'm putting that back in, but also I had it tore apart. I want to know where the power come from. Well, it comes from across the road, not from the building. So yeah, I know it's a long story there too. So I've had a couple people come and look at it, and I want the lighting. I mean, that's what it's there for, but it hasn't worked since, I don't know, somebody ran it over and they never fixed it again. Somebody ran into it, because that's how you lit up that tree there.
Mhm.
And so I'm looking into that. So we can slide that marquee in and out. So that's coming tomorrow. I'll put your name on it.
No, you got a good plan. I think the next year, 5-year, 10-year,
Right.
plan this out. And then that retaining wall or going around back, I think it's salvageable, but we have now probably 2 guys that used to work for have landscaping background. If that retaining wall where you're going around the big garage door, it's kind of falling in, that stone
Oh,
retaining
the
wall.
stone.
I mean, I don't know if that's something the guys could do, from the streets or something. It just, at Pumpkin Fest, I noticed it's almost
Right.
falling in.
It's been there that way for a while on the corner.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be nice. to
We've
do,
talked
too.
about that too. It's just, then again, finding the people and.
Yeah.
All
I've said enough.
Yep.
I'm
No,
110% in favor that we need to do
that.
this.
Yes.
I got one to throw at you.
Okay.
When you take this flooring out,
Mhm.
what are you gonna do with the glue?
You're gonna scrape it off or sand it. Is that what you're asking? Is that the
Yeah.
question?
It's not, I'm just giving you a heads up.
I know, I
It
already
ain't gonna-
told
it
from the
ain't gonna
guy.
Go that way.
Yeah.
I promise you. It
I
won't
know
go that way.
it won't go that way. Yep. I've already,
So-
the guy already told me this is gonna be harder than you think right now. So.
Yeah, because it doesn't sand off.
I'm hoping the carpet comes up a lot easier than the original carpeting that was there forever. This has only been there 10 years. I hope it comes up a little bit better, but I know we're in for
It's the
haul.
glue, it's the pressure sensitive glue that's beneath that.
right. We got a motorized scraper. We'll see how that happens. We just got it delivered today. So I'm already anticipating you guys saying that. Just saying. So it's there. But I understand what you're saying.
Just
Yep.
be prepared.
Yep. We're good.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm just gonna make a motion to approve resolution 2023-71.
Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Alan. I'll read 7.5. Resolution 2023-71. Resolution authorizing the transfer of funds for the Lawrence Center Money Market Fund 046-460-1160 to the General Lawrence Center Community Center Sub Fund 046-460-1110 in the amount of $60,000. Again, there's a motion by Rich, second by Alan. Further council discussion? Is there any public comment on item 7.5? Benny, would you please conduct a roll vote?
Albert,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Tukin,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried.
Say one more thing.
No,
Thank you guys for what you've done the last year, and a half, 2 years, and made my job so much easier with the equipment I've got. It's going better, easier, and I hope it shows throughout the park going on. I thank you.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you.
now it's time to get to the action side of the flooring. 7.6, resolution 2023-72. Resolution approving the contract, hiring and setting salary for the police chief for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024.
Second.
Motion by Kay, second by Alan. Council discussion. Public comment. Benny, please conduct a roll vote.
Stout,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Tukin,
Yes.
Smith.
Yeah.
Crump,
Yes.
Halbert,
Yes.
Motion to approve the hiring carried. 7.7, discussion of possible action. Authorization to select contractor and proceed with removal and replacement of intake at South Oak Street East, Third Street. Shane Brown.
You want to say something, Shane? I promised him you would.
Great. Shane Brown, street superintendent. So it was brought to our attention that the storm box out there has failed. And it's got a big crack in it and has moved in about 4.5 inches. So it probably will not make the winter. I got 3 quotes out there. I'm sure it's in your packet. I don't have it with me tonight, but Boomerang was the lowest. And then I believe it was Eastern Iowa and then Project. So this is something that we need to get done this year so it does not fail and end up in the bottom, and then we'll have a big crater. I just thought I'd bring it to your attention because when I saw the price to fix it, I just about fell off my chair. But it's something we should get done.
ASAP.
Yeah, tomorrow.
All contractors have can all fit it in the time frame that you're looking.
Yep.
Second.
Motion by Kay, second by Jeff. Further council discussion? Public comment? Penny?
Zumba,
Yes.
Tukin,
Yes.
Smith.
Yeah.
Crump,
Yes.
Halbert,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Motion to approve, carried. 7.8, review and approve. Proposal submitted by Delancey Electric in the amount of $3,172 to resolve issues with the traffic control device at the Highway 64 southbound Highway 151 intersection. Shane Brown.
Back again already. Shane Brown's street superintendent again. There's multiple things wrong with this. The batteries are fried. They got fried probably in an electrical storm. Those need to be replaced. There's a couple other things that need to be replaced. They found a nail in one of the things that makes the light change. He pulled the nail out of it and it seems to be working now. But there was 4 or 5 things that need to be done to make the light work better than it is now. So when the electricity goes off, these batteries are supposed to kick in and the lights are supposed to run off the batteries. They don't. Currently, I have to get a phone call from the police department and I come in and set up stop signs until the electricity gets turned on. That's what these batteries are for. They're pretty pricey, but you can't get them cheaper. So batteries are a thing. There's a board that needs replaced, and there was one other thing, a little card reader. So that's the price to do it all plus their labor.
So they're not really technically in city limits, correct?
Yep.
So the state will not
They were
partake
donated-
or help out or anything with this?
They were, once 64 was done, from my understanding, they donated or gave them to the city, and they're the city's problem.
Good thinking.
Huh.
Yeah, because the city of Marion got 151 and 13. And all that other good garbage. Can we take them down? I'm good with that too.
So we have what? The southbound ramp and the northbound ramp
Yep,
are our responsibilities.
yep,
How about
And
Casey's,
Walmart.
Casey's Walmart?
yep. And it's, I did get a quote for, from a fellow when they were redoing when the state went in and they ground the, sensors out, which was nice, like that. So to go to cameras, it was $78,000 per intersection. So I'm thinking 3,000, you'll get us back up and running the way it's supposed to.
So will you have to do this at the other two stoplights then?
The two in town?
No, the
Two.
two out
No,
there,
they're okay.
they're okay. They don't have any battery issues or anything else.
Not that we know of. We're going with this one because we've had a bunch of complaints up with it, so we're starting here first.
Okay.
It's not something I like either, because I've been chasing prints down to try and find prints to figure out how this is all wired up. Yeah. It's fun. So we have to start somewhere.
Move to approve.
Second,
Motion by Kay, second by Rich. Council discussion. Public comment. It was nice in the state of Iowa to gift us these traffic control devices right along with gifting us a bridge. Penny, would you conduct a roll vote?
Tukin,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Crump,
yes.
Galbert,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 7.9, review and approve. Corrective dedication of outlet A Meadow Ridge 8th edition. Why I struggled with that one.
Jones County reached out to us. It's been several months now, but essentially, we got a couple of letters from them saying that there were some issues with the dedication and they could not record them properly without changing them or amending them. We sent it to a few different attorneys, some of the original who were involved in drafting it, and then just kind of put it in their court and waited. We recently got back the corrective dedication of Outlaw A, Meadow Ridge 8th edition to Anamosa, Iowa. That was Shuttleworth and Ingersoll, I believe, is who that came from. Vicky over at the county, I talked to her today. She verified that it should be all we need. They sent it to her as well. They thought it looked fine. Did say that there shouldn't need to be a resolution on this as a corrective dedication, just a straight vote to fix those minor issues.
I'll make a motion then to approve the corrective dedication.
Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Alan. Council discussion. Public comment. Penny?
Smith,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
Galbert,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Tukin,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 7.10, review and approve. Application of Justin Seeker to join the Anamosa Volunteer Fire Department.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Kay, second by Teresa. Council discussion. Public comment. Penny?
Crump,
Yes.
Galbert,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Tukin,
Yes.
Smith,
Motion to approve carried. 7.11, review and approve consent agenda, pay request totaling $240,099.31. I'll read all the items. Council can make a motion of a consent, or they can individualize each one. Item A from Boomerang Construction in the amount of $149,699.79 for the Old Dubuque Road Extension Project. Item B from Boomerang Construction in the amount of $71,376.64 for the wastewater treatment facility tank demo project. Item C from WHKS in the amount of $19,022.88 for the Anamosa wastewater treatment facility improvement project.
Move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Jeff. Council discussion. Public comment. Benny?
Smith,
Yes.
Tukin,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Gumbert,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
Motion to approve, carried. 8.0 City Administrators Report.
Over the last few weeks with the excavations that have been going on throughout the city. I know that some of you have been getting phone calls as well as City Hall. We're still kind of working through some of those. I think most of the excavation has been completed. But one thing that came out of it, we did start putting excavation permits on the website. It has the contact information and essentially be what most of these businesses are putting on residents' doors. But when they send it to us, I'm putting it on the website to try to get more people, at least to know, be aware that it's going on and the contact information is available just in case. They had a meeting this last week with the overhead door company for the fire department. I think we reached a resolution on that, and they're going to be getting the door panels replaced. And then I did just want to let the council know, Dillon Military Bridge, have had some conversations with HR Green about at least taking some initial steps of looking into that and seeing maybe what direction that we can go. It just kind of hit a standstill for here last few weeks, if not a couple months. So I asked them to look into it and at least kind of give us some direction or guidance into our options. Closed session tomorrow night and Wednesday at the Lawrence Center at 5:30. And trick or treat on October 31st.
Council, you have any questions or comments for Jeremiah?
Was there much of a turnout for the sidewalk, Third Street sidewalk open house?
15 residents came in, had some good questions. The majority of the opinions were positive. There was also some good feedback as far as where to potentially put the crossover from the south side to the north side as well.
Thanks for that report, Jeremiah. 9.0 Mayor and Council reports. 9.1 Mayor's report. I do not have anything to report. 9.2 Council reports. Ten point zero, public comment for items not on the agenda. 11.0 adjournment. This evening's meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for being in attendance.
So what?